I'm going to show you some really cool things. Automatically processing a delivery note so it updates our website's database. Easily managing unsold magazines from an admin page. Dynamically generating a printable returns document. And adding a magazine front cover to our database. Email to database. When a magazine delivery is sent out, I'm emailed a PDF delivery note. My email server pipes the email to a script that translates the PDF attachment into plain text, which also gets emailed to me. If the text looks correct, I reply to the email typing a secret command, and my website's database is magically updated. Managing unsolds. To keep track of when unsold magazines are due for return, I log into a return section that shows me all magazines due for return, ordered according to their return date. I can mark magazines as returned, and the magazines are marked as returned in the database. Subsequently, they no longer appear in the due for return list. If I've made a mistake, I can click undo, and the magazines are once again listed as due for return. Dynamically generating AmiPro files in the cloud. As well as marking magazines as returned, I can also choose to generate a returns document. I'm shown a list of all magazines marked for return and all files being prepared for download. SAM files are documents that open in AmiPro, and EPS files are image files of the front covers. I can also indicate the path I'm going to save the images to, which helps AmiPro find them. When I click the Generate and Download button, the web app creates the AmiPro and EPS files, places them all into one zip file, and streams that file to my browser, all on the fly. You wait for the browser response, and then save the file. There is no downloading to be done after your wait, because there isn't a file on the server to download. Everything was made on demand. If you need to download the file again, you can generate it again. Here, I copy the zip to my working directory and unzip it, and we now have the AmiPro file and our EPS files on my local computer. Information from the database has automatically been included in the file. Front covers, despite varying in width, are all centered. Even a placeholder graphic for a front cover has been included. Updating front covers. I'd prefer all front covers to be present in my returns documentation. I can return to the admin page and undo my previous selection, which returns all the magazines back to the due for return list. In this list, I can choose to upload a new cover. I choose a file and click Upload. I'm then shown a preview and asked if I want to replace the existing cover or not. I can also choose whether the old cover is deleted in the process or remains on the web server as an alternative cover, useful for magazines with cover variations. Once confirmed, the new cover appears alongside the entry in the list. And now, when we generate our returns documentation, it is included in the final AmiPro document. From AmiPro, I can print to a PDF file and then easily take that PDF to any computer with a printer attached and print it off, ready to send back to my supplier. If I want to generate another document, I may choose to save the AmiPro and EPS files to a different directory. From the admin page then, I can type the intended path, so I'm not asked where the images are when AmiPro opens. How is it done? If we open up AmiPro, we see it's copyrighted 1988 to 1993. So how do we integrate really old Windows software into a modern web workflow? Well, if you open an AmiPro file in Notepad, you'll see it's made up of plain text. This makes it easy to work with in the cloud. It's easy to swap bits of information in and out using simple find and replace techniques, and so I was able to make a series of templates basically. The first template I made had all the main document information and a placeholder for where frames could be added. See, all my content was in frames, so I made a template for each frame. Here's the text box template. I had placeholders for some of the text, as well as for frame information, such as what page it appears on, and coordinates of the left and right edges. Similarly, the front cover template had additional placeholders for image paths and file names. I had to make an embedded images table template too, as AmiPro files often end with a table that associates an image ID with the location of an image file. Now, because this template system positions individual frames, the document generated in the cloud can be as many or as few pages as necessary. Starting with a one-page template didn't mean that the document could only ever be one page when we generated it. So you see, whether we return the first magazine in our list only, or decide to return every magazine in the list, the AmiPro document has the necessary number of pages. I've really enjoyed coding all this, and it's so cool.